how young people vote could be central to how this election campaign unfolds. And that is the topic of discussion in university towns all across this country, like Kingston, Ontario. That's where we find CBC's Megan Fitzpatrick. She's traveling across Ontario for us during this campaign, talking to people about the election issues that matter to them. So Megan, you've been speaking to university students there. Are they paying attention to this campaign?
Some are, some aren't, is what I'm hearing, Natasha. Yeah, there's a large student population here in the city of Kingston because of Queen's University, where we are right now, but also St. Lawrence College is here. The Royal Military College is here as well. So we've been talking to students about whether they're paying attention, and if they are, what issues are important to them, and if they feel like the campaigns have been reaching them. Some of them telling me, Natasha, that yes, they've been seeing ads on their social media platforms, for example, from the campaigns. They are being reached that way. But, you know, in terms of timing of this election, right now, students here at Queen's University and campuses across the country, they're in exams right now. There's some happening in this building right as I speak. And so some of the students are a little distracted. They haven't turned their attention yet to the campaign. Some are telling me they do plan to, but so far it's not on their radar. But some of the students I met with yesterday, some of them are political science students, so they are very much engaged in the campaign and have been paying close attention. And I asked them what their top priorities are and what they want to hear from the political leaders. Here's some of what they told me.
I think I'm most concerned with the climate crisis and combating it. I was a little bit nervous to see Carney cut the carbon tax because I don't know what policies on the environment he has in store, or if he has any idea on how he wants to attack this issue.
I think as a student in Kingston, the rental prices are like so high, so like the lack of housing affordability is like a big issue for me especially.
I know one of them is definitely cost of living. It's gotten to the point where I know for myself and for a lot of people, a lot of my friends, we're heavily considering whether we can even stay in Canada, because at this point it's just impossible to do things like buy a house.
That last student there is a graduating student, and a couple others are finishing their time here at Queen's, Natasha. And I was hearing from them sort of a sense of uncertainty as they head out into the world and look for a job. And given what's happening right now in the world, in Canada, relations with the U.S., you know, a little bit of extra anxiety for some of these graduating students. But yeah, those ones definitely engaged. Some of them are even volunteering on some campaigns, volunteering with Elections Canada as well. One student I met on the street yesterday saying when Pierre Poilievre came to town a few days ago, he went to the rally just out of curiosity. He said if Mark Carney came to town, he would also go to that one to check it out as well. This is a long-held Liberal riding, but Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative campaign did make an appearance here a couple days ago.
So what are you hearing in terms of people actually turning out to vote?
Yeah, I mean, we know traditionally the age group of 18 to 24-year-olds, voter turnout not always that high. In 2021, it was about 46%. And Elections Canada, they do surveys to find out why people aren't voting. And when they have asked young people who are students why they haven't voted, being away for school is often cited as one of the reasons. So this year, though, there will be on-campus voting for students here at Queen's and other campuses across the country as well. So the hope is that that will make it a little easier. Sometimes there's confusion for students. They don't know exactly where to vote, how to vote, if they are away for school, which riding do they cast a ballot in. One thing I've been hearing, Natasha, though, that I found quite interesting from the students I was talking to is they are predicting turnout might be a little higher this time. And one of the reasons is because of Donald Trump and the relations between Canada and the U.S. right now, and the tariff war and the trade war. Take a listen to what I heard about that.
For us, it's been quite busy. I haven't had too many political discussions, but I think because we are seeing such a difference in the atmosphere, the political sphere currently, I think we are going to see a lot of increased youth voting this election.
Well, there's definitely been a change in rhetoric due to Donald Trump and all of his new tariffs, which is very interesting, and it's actually gotten a lot of attention from students and especially younger people, which is a demographic that we don't always find votes. Even though there are more younger people, they're less likely to vote, but because of this, it's evoked a lot of new emotion.
So we'll see if those emotions translate into votes and a higher turnout this time. Natasha, some of those students I was talking to, it'll be their first time voting in a federal election, and they told me they're very excited to cast their ballots.
Okay, thanks so much, Megan.